everyone, James back here, and it's time for some more VGC back-to-back battles here on the channel. We are here again after our comeback from yesterday. We are going to be using the team of Gyarados, Jumpluff, Raichu, Aegislash, Talonflame, and Terrakion. We're going to see if we can pick up some more wins because we came back yesterday, got a double victory. Definitely go check out that video if you haven't already. But we're going to continue climbing and preparing ourselves for Nationals, even though I probably won't be practicing the week before Nationals. Okay, our first opponent today will be Kodama from... Oh no, I forget already. I am losing my mind. We got Smeargle, Aegislash, Charizard, Milotic, Kangaskhan, and Landorus. So, 2 possible Mega Evolutions. Of course, Smeargle will always be an annoying Pokemon. But Terrakion does really well against my opponent's Megas, but... doesn't want to take a Scald, doesn't want to take a Flash Cannon, doesn't want to take an Earthquake. I'm wondering who I should lead with. What kind of Talonflame was I running? I really want to see what kind of Talonflame I was running. I was running a Will-O-Wisp Rocky Helmet set. Okay. So, I think our best lead is Gyarados, Jumpluff. Or maybe Raichu. Actually, I like Raichu and Jumpluff. Raichu and Gyarados. The fake out pressure would be really nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Terrakion looks very tempting. I really want to bring Terrakion. I'm going to bring Terrakion. I'm going to bring Aegislash. Yeah. Because Aegislash, I really need some offensive pressure. The Life Orb on the Aegislash will be able to... I can do some really good damage against the Milotic, the Landorus, the Kangaskhan as well with Flash Cannon. Terrakion, I think I have to bring it. It's my mega counter for this team. You got the Charizard and Kangaskhan, who both don't like taking Rock Slides. Well, and close combat. Now, I wonder what item the Smeargle has. Most Smeargles obviously carry the Focus Sash. Could be a Choice Scarf from Mental Orb, though, and that would be quite annoying, especially if it's the Choice Scarf. We can break it right away thanks to Fake Out, and if it goes for like a Protect or something, I can just go for the Encore. So we're going to Raichu and Gyarados lead against my opponent's probably Kangaskhan, Smeargle, and Landorus. Okay, sorry about that, I sneezed. There's the Intimidate coming out from the Landorus onto my Raichu and Gyarados. We do have that nice item though. That nice air balloon that's not going to allow us to take an Earthquake. I think we can Fake Out here. I think we can Fake Out Dragon Dance, no problem. I'm going to Mega Evolve Dragon Dance. He might go for the U-turn here. I really expect the U-turn coming out. Actually, he might just U-turn and Protect, and that would be pretty bad for us. Well, it wouldn't be that bad because we get a +1 in Gyarados in response, so... But this play, kind of obvious for my opponent to make. He's also got the Intimidate off. I should have thought about that better. Maybe I should have went for the Fake Out onto Landorus, Dragonette, but I can't risk the Dark Void. I really can't risk the Dark Void. Not with this team. Not with this team. He's just going to straight off withdraw Landorus. I'm guessing no U-turn. Milotic's actually going to come out, and I am fine with this. It's Smeargle Protect. I'm wondering if Smeargle went for Protect. We are going to Mega Evolve, so we're going to gain quite a bit of bulk. I really would expect Smeargle to Protect here. Spiky Shield. Okay, that's fine. Luckily, it doesn't pop Air Balloon. Fake Out into the Smeargle, which is going to take a bit of damage. I'm okay with that as we get the Dragon Dance up, and that's what really matters. Now it's time to think about what my opponent could do next turn. Oh, Moody, no. Okay, bad Moody. He got a bad Moody. Ooh, Defense Falls. So I can Thunderbolt Earthquake the Smeargle. Only problem is he might switch out into Landorus for that slot. It's possible. So I kind of just want to double attack with a Waterfall Thunderbolt in case he does switch out into that Landorus. I really think he's going to make that play. He also might switch on Milotic into Landorus. Makes sense. So I'm just going to double attack the Smeargle with Waterfall and Thunderbolt. He's going to withdraw the Smeargle, so let's see if Landorus comes out. It is Landorus, so I did predict that right. So we did go for the Waterfall. For that reason, we did not go for the Earthquake. But this Milotic is going to get a free attack off. Could be a Confused Ray, like in my top 4 match. But we do get a waterfall. That's nice damage. Nice damage. Thunderbolt into Landers doesn't help. Icy Wind coming out, so great move by my opponent. That's gonna pop my air balloon. And Gyarados' speed falls. Not the worst thing in the world, though. He can't really go for Earthquake, really. He'd probably have to go for Superpower. I'm gonna protect. Do I protect? I also could see like a Superpower into Gyarados, which is what I'm worried about. I'm gonna Thunderbolt my Lodic. I think I'll switch Gyarados out into Aegislash. Yeah, this is a safe play. Because I really just don't want to take any attacks like a Superpower onto my Gyarados. Also, it's at neutral. Well, it's at neutral. Actually, it's -1 at attack, neutral at speed. So, honestly, switching out doesn't really hurt us that much. We're going to switch out the Gyarados, go into Aegislash. To probably take the Superpower incoming, or maybe the U-turn. My Lodic's going to protect. Oh, if he Earthquaked. He did Earthquake. Didn't think that he would make that play. But he's probably locked into Earthquake. So that's not too bad for us, actually. Bring out Gyarados. He's probably not going to Earthquake again. He's probably going to be forced to switch out. If he's forced to switch out, we're going to set up a Dragonance here. And we're going to go for the Flash Cannon into that Lander slot. This could be a really bad idea if he's not Scarf. Hopefully he is Scarf. Scarf Landers is usually the common thing you usually see. Oh man, I have not been playing well lately. I guess since I'm still coming back, I still don't know this team. I don't think this team was that great. But you know what, we're using it and we're going to try and make it work. I just don't remember how to function with this team. I think Jumpluff was like a main power source for my setup uses. He is going to withdraw the Landers though, so this is excellent. Hopefully, Icy Wind. He might also just Scald the Aegislash. Oh, Aegislash is going to come out. Did not think that was his last Pokemon. We are going to get a Dragonette set up now. I'm hoping he went for the Scald into the Aegislash. Okay, he did. Perfect. I did not want Icy Wind. Scald. Barely misses out the KO, but we're going to knock ourselves out to Life Orb, so not the best. And we went for the Flash Cannon, predicting a Kangaskhan or Smeargle to come out. Oh, man. Aegislash going to faint. That's a problem. That's a problem. But we do have Crunch. We have Terrakion, too. So, I think Aegislash might go for the Wide Guard here. Or King Shield. He might actually do that, so I'm going to close combat. I'm going to double attack the Milotic. I really think Aegislash will Wide Guard or King Shield. He also might switch out into the Landers again. That would make a lot of sense. Actually, that might be the most logical sense. So maybe setting up a Dragonance and going for Rockslide was a better play. He's actually going to withdraw my Milotic into Landers. So not the play I was expecting. But I'm actually good with that because we get a free knockout onto this Landers. As Aegislash goes for King Shield, which actually works in our favor. This works in our favor. We get the Crunch off onto the Landers. That will pick up the knockout. We are in neutral attack again, but you know what? It's better than nothing. We are +1 speed, so we will outspeed the Smeargle. Close combat into the Aegislash, of course targeting the Milotic down. Now, probably, I don't know, Smeargle might come out. But I would probably assume Milotic, to be honest. And no matter what, if he's Smeargle, yep, it's Smeargle. I'm guessing Smeargle is going to make me want to double target him, so I'm going to crunch the Aegislash. And I'm actually... Oh, I have Safeguard. I keep forgetting. I have Safeguard. Oh, man, Safeguard. Terrakion. Here to save the day, people. Unless the Smeargle has Fake Out, and that would really stink. That would really stink. Please don't have Fake Out. I mean, come on, Sugar. Come on, show us some Sugar. We are going to crunch this Aegislash. Hopefully, I think Crunch would knock it out at neutral. I need to make it Gyarados. Smeargle going to go for the Spiky Shield. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We're going to get the Crunch off onto the Aegislash. This will probably pick up the knockout, I would assume, with that range. Oh, barely. We do get the safeguard up, so at least Gyarados can fall asleep. As Aegislash is going to stand, so you should probably go for that Flash Cannon. Yep. Into the Terrakion. That's going to pick up the knockout, unfortunately. Oh, man. I thought that Crunch would have done it in. Smeargle going to get a Moody. Accuracy. Thankfully, Safeguard is up. Evasiveness falls. So he's probably going to King Shield. He might have Transform or something, so we're going to Earthquake. I doubt he's going to Wide Guard. He probably doesn't even assume I have Earthquake, to be honest. I don't think I showed it off in this battle. I don't think I did. And plus, he's probably just going to King Shield. Oh, he's going to Feint. Interesting choice with Smeargle, but I'm going to get free knockout onto the Aegislash. And the Earthquake's going to hurt the Smeargle a lot. Yeah, that's good damage. And thankfully, we cannot get Scald Burn because of Safeguard. Safeguard Terrakion really putting in the work. Smeargle going to get a boost. I guess he would have to Spiky Shield next turn, so I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance. Milotic's going to come out, but, I mean, it can Scald. It can't burn me, though. Safeguard Terrakion. It's working. It's working, and I like it. Did not think that would work. Smeargle is going to go for the Spiky Shield as I anticipated, so I'm going to get a free Dragon Dance up. Now, hopefully this Milotic doesn't have anything to touch me. It might have Hidden Power, but that still won't do enough. Scald will definitely not do damage. Oh, he's going to Icy Wind. Good thing I set up the Dragon Dance. Icy Wind does 5 damage. 5 damage. That's some sugar right there. Smeargle going to gain another accuracy boost. Attack falls, of course not mattering. We're going to go for the Earthquake. Knock out the Smeargle. But it might just go for the Double Protect. I would assume the Double Protect. Or he might just go for the Feint, go for some damage. But I feel like we'll seal this up. He is going to go for the second Spiky Shield. It does fail. Milotic goes for the Protect. Fine by me. Fine by me. We get the Earthquake off. Knocking out the Smeargle, and that's huge. Now it's a single target Earthquake, but I'll probably go for Crunch unless this Milotic reveals the item Rocky Helmet. But I think it might actually have leftovers. I don't remember seeing its item. I think it was leftovers, but we'll see. We'll go for the Crunch. Do some good damage to Milotic. Oh wait, we might get a defense ball. Oh good, we don't. Good thing we don't. Gonna go for the Icy Wind, slowing us down even further. Now I think we have one more turn of Safeguard. We don't. Either way, we're fine. We're gonna go for the Earthquake, yeah. We'll go for the Earthquake. Because I don't want to increase its special attack by 2. And that Earthquake does a lot. Citrus Berry on Milotic, so probably no Recover. As we're gonna see the Scald. Does it get the Burn? If it's a Burn, this might make it interesting. Okay, no Burn. We guarantee to win. Oh man, what a close game. The match is going to be forfeited. We're going to take the first game. Wow. Did not think about that. Did not think we would win that, to be honest. But we are able to pull through. Mega Gyarados showing us it can do work. It can really do work. I think when my opponent just switched out into the Landorus to my Gyarados' Crunch, I think that I lost him the game. I feel like if he had Landorus and basically kept it around a bit, it might have actually hurt me more because there was Intimidate and stuff like that. But you know what? We'll take the first victory and we'll be right back for the second battle. Surprise! Location change with an area with a player with a 1719 rating from Japan. They might be wondering why this is a different room. This is because the battle you just saw and the intro you saw previously was recorded about 2 weeks ago, and I was able to get it back because the computer crashed, deleted some of the video files I had, so I was able to restore it, was able to get that one game in, and I actually don't really have much time today, so I'm glad that happened. But we got a team of Swampert, Politoed, Zapdos, Blaziken, Ludicolo, and Ferrothorn. 2 grass types, 2 swift swimmers. Most likely the Mega Pokemon will be Swampert. Blaziken could be a Mega Evolution. It'll probably be mixed with Life Orb, but it can. Now, Ferrothorn's a big trouble. It's immune to Rage Powder. I do like the Gyarados and maybe Raichu? And maybe Talonflame. I think Talonflame scares my opponent more, so I'll bring that. Jumpluff in the back. Now the question is, do I want Terrakion or do I want Aegislash? Raichu could have been useful. I don't think it's going to be that great in this matchup, though. He's probably going to bring his Ferrothorn, probably Mega Swampert, we're going to see. I don't think he's really going to bring Zapdos. Well, he can, but I don't think it's going to be a great asset. Ferrothorn's definitely a strong Pokemon. Aegislash does help with Wide Guard, but Terrakion is stronger and hits the Ferrothorn better. You know what, I'm going to go Terrakion just because I said that. It hits Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's going to be the key. If I can get rid of Ferrothorn, I feel like Mega Gyarados can have an easy time if I am able to immobilize the Zapdos. So this is what I'm going to go for. I don't know, it feels great to be back recording. There should be an update video coming out in a couple of days, so definitely look out for that. Oh no. Zapdos and Swampert. Good lead for my opponent. But I think my opponent knows he can't freely Thunderbolt. He can't freely Thunderbolt. He knows that. He knows that. Why can't he freely Thunderbolt, you ask? Because he might expect a Raichu switch in right now. I'm going to switch out Talonflame, go into Jumpluff, and since that Swampert's intimidating, I'm not scared of it, so this is the why I'm making this play. Jumpluff comes in. He might switch out to Politoed. No, he's not. So Swampert's going to be quite useless by itself. I wonder what he's going to go for. I doubt Swampert's going to protect this turn. Not sure about the Zapdos, though. Okay, Swampert's going to Mega Evolve, so it is the Mega Evolution. If Blaziken is in this battle, it's most likely not a Mega Evolution, which means it's probably holding the Life Orb item. Swampert is going to protect, interesting. Not really wondering, it wasn't really that threatened. We're going to set up a Dragon Dance. We're going to be dancing the dragons. Let's see what the Zapdos goes for. Has to go straight for the Thunderbolt into the Jumpluff slot. Perfect. I didn't want it on Gyarados. I'm thinking Helping Hand Crunch might actually get the Zapdos. And I'm going to go for it. If he switches into Politoed, I get rid of the Politoed instantly. Swampert's not a threat at -1. It really isn't. It can't touch Mega Gyarados at -1. If it has Hammer Arm, though, that would be a problem. But even if he brings in Politoed, it's not so bad. He gives me a free Helping Hand boost with Waterfall, which means Waterfall should be able to knock out the Zapdos. So I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue if he switches into Politoed, because I'll probably knock out the Politoed with a Helping Hand boosted Crunch. It's actually going to withdraw the Swampert now. Are we going to see a Politoed switching? It's going to be Ferrothorn, which is okay by me, because I did not target that slot. The reason I wanted to conserve Talonflame early in the game was specifically for that Ferrothorn. We're going to get a Helping Hand boosted Crunch onto the Zapdos, do a lot of damage, except a knockout with a critical hit. Oh, I don't know that critical hit mattered. It is carrying the Rocky Helmet item, so you have to assume it's running quite a bit of defensive investment. I think it would be a Calm Nature with quite a bit of physical defense investment. I'm not sure if that mattered. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not sure. I don't think it did, but it definitely could have. As we're going to see Swampert back on the field. I'm really just tempted to Earthquake here and Sleep Powder. You know what, I'm going to go for that. It's obviously useless to go for Rage Powder. I don't know if Swampert's going to protect or not, and I don't want to risk attacking to the protect. He's actually going to withdraw Swampert, pulling the double switch. That's only in singles. Politoed's going to come out, so it's going to be taking a Sleep Powder, which is actually pretty good for me. That's actually pretty good for me. As we do get the Earthquake off, it's going to do quite a good damage to this Politoed. And Ferrothorn, oh wow, is that eject button? Oh yes it is, eject button Politoed. Haven't seen that in a while. Of course, it is an item you should expect on some Politoeds, but it's not really that common, so Swampert's going to come back out, and that's going to be still pretty good because I get Sleep Powder off. does connect with the Swampert. It does have to take a guaranteed first turn of sleep. Let's see what this Ferrothorn goes for. As it's the Power Whip into the Gyarados. That should not pick up the knockout. Did not think that would pick up the knockout. Leftovers Ferrothorn. Alright. We're going to send out Talonflame. Okay, Ferrothorn's most likely definitely going to protect. And if it doesn't, bravo to him, but I actually really don't care if he Gyro Balls the Talonflame. I'm just going to help me on Brave Bird the Swampert. Swampert's the biggest threat. Or maybe Ferrothorn's on his job. Maybe he's going to sack it off. I think he wanted to sack it off. Dang it. Oh well, I don't think he'll be doing too much damage either way. That Brave Bird, wow, even with the Helping Hand boost, I thought it would do more. Swampert's going to take its first turn to guaranteed sleep. As we're just going to see the Gyro Ball into Jumpluff. Oh wow, it is into Jumpluff. That's going to pick up the knockout, but actually that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Because now I get a free switch into Terrakion. But how defensive is this Ferrothorn? That's the question. How defensive are you, Ferrothorn? Well, Brave Bird into the Swampert, there's no risk. No risk. And we'll just close combat to Ferrothorn. Even if he switches out into Politoed, Politoed's still going to take a beating. Swampert's most likely going to go down, but he's actually going to get the Wake Up and Protect. Oh, he's going to double Protect. Don't know really. I guess he's getting more Leftovers recovery, and I have to spend another turn Brave Birding the Swampert slot. How many turns of Rain were left? I think 2 more. I'm just gonna Brave Bird in close combat again. I really have no reason not to. I mean, I think a close combat will pick up the knockout. He does have Chople Berry. He's taking a little bit of damage. Brave Bird does knock out the Swampert. That's good. I think it will depend on, can I knock out this Ferrothorn with a close combat or not. That will decide the game, probably. Close combat. That's a knockout, right? That's a knockout. Terrakion's defense falls. Iron Barbs. I just want to see if it knocked out. It did. Okay, that will be game. That will be game. Because we revealed Politoed is holding the eject button. Well, it was holding the eject button, but now, not anymore. And we can just double target it. It has no Citrus Berry. It will definitely be outsped and knocked out by my Brave Bird in close combat. Man, what a really close game. I did not think Power Whip would KO. So, basically, since that Power Whip KO'd Mega Gyarados, and Mega Gyarados does have incredible bulk, by the way. Just saying. I was able to figure out, his Ferrothorn must have a lot of attack investment. It must be like a Brave Nature or something of that nature. And looks like the money was right. Usually defensive Ferrothorns carry leftovers. Offensive ones don't really carry leftovers. So, Brave Nature with leftovers is interesting. But luckily, it wasn't able to survive the close combat because it was that Brave Nature and was most likely invested in a ton of attack instead of defense. So, there are some ups and downs to using Ferrothorn that way. Of course, I do like Ferrothorn. It's an amazing Pokemon, and I'm really glad. That was a really close battle. It came down to, can I knock out Ferrothorn with close combat? And that was pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed this back-to-back episode. Kind of weird transitions, I know. Daily uploads should be back now. I'm able to record now. Hopefully nothing happens with my computer again. And anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Check out the rest of my stuff. Watch out for that update video because there are a lot of announcements coming up. Good and bad ones, unfortunately. So definitely keep your eyes out for it. Anyway, see you guys next time.